Hello, my name is Gayle, and I need to start my timer because the name of this series is Oils Chat with Gayle, 5 minutes or less. So I'm promising you that I'm setting a timer so that I keep it in that 5 minute or less time frame. Sometimes I tend to talk a little too much, but your time's valuable, so is mine. So I'm gonna just try and make it in a way that these are easy to take in, little snippets, little series of information that you will find helpful. I believe you will. I have been teaching people how to use essential oils for 6 years. I represent Young Living. I love to teach. I love to learn. So I'm someone that a lot of people ask questions of. They'll be like, just go ask Gayle. I love it. I don't mind it at all, obviously. And so that's what this is going to be about. So if you have questions, if you're catching me on this series and you have some questions, just shoot me them. And I will either make it an idea for a future segment or answer you privately. All right. So what's this episode going to be about, right? This is going to be on safety, how to know if the oil you are using is safe. That's the beginning of all the classes I do anyway. That's an important topic because there are some crappy oils out there, you guys. Young Living has a seed to seal guarantee. Probably can't even see it that well on the camera, but it says seed to seal there. This is our seed to seal logo. It is on every single product, and we are very proud of that. That, my friends, is the reason I started using Young Living. That seed to seal right there. And that's why I feel so confident when I teach people how to use them, because when I teach you, I will tell you ways to apply them. Some can even be ingested. I will tell you tips on animals and children and diffused, maybe even in cooking. I could not do that unless I knew it was safe. Safety is big. Not all essential oils are created equally. Some are not supposed to be used in that way at all. So if you don't know for sure, you've got to call the company. You've got to ask if you have a representative that is selling you something outside of Young Living. You got to ask them. You got to ask them for the company name. You need that guarantee. There's a reason for this. A lot of oils can say 100% pure essential oil, and they are not even made from plants. If you're wondering why, that was kind of some shade I got early on in this. It's like, it says 100% pure. What's the difference between yours and, your higher priced oils and this cheap one I'm getting at this Joe Schmo store? I didn't know a really good answer for them. But as time went on, I learned the FDA classifies essential oils as fragrance, and that is super important to understand. Fragrance is perfume, and essential oils have a wonderful fragrance, and you can use them as perfume. In fact, I do. But when the FDA classifies them as fragrance, that opens up a whole big world of what exactly an essential oil is. That's where the gray area comes in. That's where the problems come in. A company can make a synthetically produced lavender, for instance, or a frankincense. And by the way, this is done. They can create their own in a lab, and they can call it an essential oil, and they can call it 100% pure as long as it is made all in-house. If it's made, created in their labs, and if it is made in their factories and no impurities get in it. But that doesn't mean it is a plant extract. They don't have to classify that. I want you to understand that. That is so important to know. That's why sometimes when you buy a lavender or frankincense at some of these stores and you put it on your skin and you get a negative reaction or a burn, that's why. It's really not a plant extract. And sometimes you can get that same reaction if it's not harvested correctly. You want to stick with a company that knows how to make an essential oil that is made for therapeutic use. And that's what Young Living is. And that's what I will be teaching you. So thank you for tuning in. Catch me on episode 2. And who knows what I'll talk about, but I know you'll find it interesting. All right, have a great day.